And Savitri too awoke among these tribes that hastened to join the brilliant summoner's chant. Now again, a difficult phrase, brilliant summoner's chant, you see. That hastened. Who hastened? The tribes. The tribes hastened to join what? The brilliant summoner's chant. Savitri too awoke among these tribes. He doesn't say she hastened. That hastened. That refers to the tribes. And lured by the beauty of the apparent way. So Savitri among who? Savitri among these tribes. They are already kind of conscious beings to hear the summoner's chant, the brilliant summoner's chant. Now the arrival of Savitri and the summoner's chant is a very major event. Very major event. Now, of course, in the context of the development of the poetic symbolism, we can always link up summoner with the sun himself, the sun god, the dawn, all the description is there. He is the summoner. It is the sun god who is summoning all these people to go forward, which is quite an obvious thing. But I think there is a deeper sense than that also. There is a deeper sense than that also. The deeper sense is, we have seen the omniscient goddess had come. She did her job. She kindled the yajna in the earth consciousness. And from the yajna was a kind of an invocation for the divine incarnation, for the avatarhood's presence here on the earth scene. The appearance of the avatar is what the yajna was for. So if it is the yajna for the arrival of the avatar, then the summoner is none but that avatar. It is in response to the call, response to the praise of that summoner, that Savitri is moving forward. Savitri is going to obey only the command, the order of the Supreme Himself, directly from the Supreme Himself. When that happens, only then our real work begins. So I would rather link the summoner to the arrival of the avatar and his chant, the praise. What is the chant and the praise of this summoner? What is the praise we are going to see? All these great siddhas, yogis, rishis, they are praising this avatar. And for what? That he should come here and establish the divine life upon the earth. That is the chant for their things. And lured with the beauty of the apparent way. And lured by the beauty of the apparent way. Now, who is lured by the beauty of the apparent way? Obviously, not these 1,000 people of the soil and tree. They are already there in the transient world, in the smaller world. So there is no question of they are lured. They are already in the apparent ways, all the 1,000 people of the soil and tree. So it is Savitri who is lured by these apparent ways. Savitri who is beyond these apparent ways, it is she who is kind of attracted towards this scene. And it is she who is purposefully going to enter into this work. Yes. Purposefully, lured. Acclaim their portion. Yes, I will be there. I accept all your difficulties. I accept the problems of mortality. I am willing to put on the yoke of death and ignorance and take it forward. She accepts that, you see. Ephemeral joy of the 1,000 peoples of the soil and tree. Their apparent ways of the soil and tree. Now, what is the summoner's chant? I think we'll go back to what we had done earlier long ago. In the book of Fate, Narad is coming from his home in paradise with the word of fate and going to enter King Ashwapati's palace to tell what Savitri has to do, to give kind of diksha to Savitri. He is carrying a word of fate. Of course, apparently, the word of fate is he will come and tell Savitri, Savitri, you have chosen Satyavan for your husband, but I am sorry to tell you that he will die 1 year after the marriage. That is the blunt language of it. But there is a deeper sense in it, there is a deeper meaning in it, there is something valuable in what has happened in the history of earth. And to kind of put his heavenly stamp on it, he comes hasteningly to tell to Savitri, well done Savitri, go ahead. That kind of a thing you see. Now, let us read that part quickly. We'll read 106.8 onward. He sang the name of Vishnu and the birth. You see, he's talking about birth now. He sang, while he's coming now, step by step, he sang the name of Vishnu. Vishnu, the avatar. He sang the name of Vishnu and the birth, and joy and passion of the mystic world, and how the stars were made and life began. He is tracing the entire history of evolution, how the stars were made, how life began, and the mute region stirred with the throb of his soul. While he is singing the name of Vishnu, you see, he is coming and chanting. That is chant, Samana's chant, you see. He sang the inconscient and his secret self, his power omnipotent, knowing not what it does, all shaping without will or thought or sense. Its blind, unerring occult mystery, and darkness yearning toward eternal light. That has been the prayer. Tamaso ma jyotir gamaya, darkness yearning to the eternal light, and love that brews within the dim abyss and waits the answer of the human heart, and death that climbs to immortality. It is the death himself who is climbing to immortality. He sang of the truth that cries from nights of blind deeds. It is there lying, Satya is lying there in the depth of night. And the Mother Wisdom hid his nature's breath, and the idiom that through her dimness world, and the miracle of the transforming hand of life that slumbers in stone and sun. Life that's in the sun also it is slumbering there because of material. And mind subliminal in mindless life, and the consciousness that waits in the beasts and men. Beasts and men. Thousands of people, you see, again coming here, beasts and men. He sang of the glory and marvel still to be born, of the future. He is talking now, he has traced the entire history of evolution. What is the future of this evolution? Of the glory and marvel to be born, of Godhead throwing off at last its veil, of bodies made divine and life bliss, immortal sweetness clasping immortal mind, heart changing heart, thought looking straight at thought, and the delight when every barrier will, and the transfiguration and the ecstasy, and the transfiguration and the ecstasy. So what is the chant? Samana's chant. The Samana's chant is the chant of transfiguration and ecstasy. Yes, all this is there, all that ignorance which is there, all this mortality which is there, they will be changed, they will be transfigured. Transfiguration and ecstasy, happiness, ananda, ananda, ananda. That is what he is singing all the while. And it is that chant of the Samana which is now drawing all these people forward, you see. Samana's chant, that is chant, the chant of transfiguration and ecstasy. It is that which is, it is for that everybody is hastening forward. See, all the siddhas, rishis, yogis, they are hastening for that of transfiguration and ecstasy, and lured with the beauty. Therefore, there is a lure of beauty of apparent ways. Yes, they are apparent ways, but they are bound to change, there is bound to be the transfiguration, there is bound to be the ananda. They are bound to change. Acclaim their position. Yes, therefore I want to come here. Claim all the arts of mortality and take mortality forward, you see.